The village model is, as you all know, is really based on neighbors helping neighbors. We are so set up to really talk to our members, get detailed information about what they're experiencing and what their social situations are.
Per AARP, isolation impacts about 17% of older Americans. That's really significant when you're looking at a community and 100 of your peers, out of those 100, 17 of those people may be impacted by this. So that's significant.
People with less social support and fewer opportunities to interact tend to be more lonely. So this is where you can think about the village model is perfect to work on this particular issue because we are all about connecting our members. I found this statistic amazing. It's from the AARP Foundation study that said that loneliness and social isolation has a similar influence as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. So what they are calling loneliness at this time in our society is a medical epidemic.
Villages all over the country surveyed members and took that data, went back. Well, what they found was that certainly villages do improve the level of social engagement or social connection for their members. Something else that was really interesting to me in terms of issues of social isolation was that people seem to have 3 different areas of motivation for joining a village. One was definitely I want support for my aging in place. I want those rides to the doctor. Some people do actually join very consciously saying, I'm new to the neighborhood, my social circle has changed, I am joining because of the activities that the village offers me. And then a third group of people are kind of the altruists, I would call them, who are really saying, I joined because I see the value of this, not just for me, but for my community, and I want to support them.
Creative and social activity mentoring, helping people to rekindle the passion in what they used to like to do. So if you have somebody who has been in a wheelchair, but were an avid gardener, how can you engage that person in that activity? Very simple. Bring some plants inside. Let them have something to tend to. Those are things to help people rekindle those things that made them who they are and what's important to them. And the benefits. Enhanced mental health. I feel good. I have better self-esteem. I feel like I belong. I have better physical health. Increased cognitive function. The more you engage, the more you get those synapses going. It keeps you going. Being accountable to other people. Being, I'm not just responsible for myself, but I'm part of this group. So as part of this group, I have a responsibility to engage with them. So I'm accountable to other people beside myself.
Our village has what we call affinity groups, which are people who are interested in the same thing. We just started a French club, and there it would be for people who are very fluent in French and people who are just learning. We added a knitting club. That's not up there, but that's something else we added. So we can have a Tech Tuesday. We can teach people how to do Facebook or how to Skype or how to do some things. Millennium Mondays, we're fortunate to be close to the Kennedy Center, which has a free concert every night at 6 o'clock. So we can get a group together to walk down, and it's a very short walk, to walk from here to the Kennedy Center, listen to some music, and then come back. Again, something that people have lost as they age or as they move on. And then volunteering outside the village. One of the things that was clear to me is that we work on volunteering, but people who have been substantial volunteers all their life and then no longer can, they're looking to do something that may be simple, but something that they would do in their community. And there's things that we could do, a village project that we have to sort of think about and do.
The purpose we had for the toolkit was to survey village members, identify common themes that may suggest strategies to address social isolation. And it's designed to be adaptable. We know that, as Deb said, when you look at one village, you only look at one village. And so we intended for the survey to be adaptable, to be used by the villages in DC, but also understanding that there is a great diversity among villages, diversity among village members.
That little bit of outreach to the people around you can really change their life and really sometimes save their life. How can we forget the village model? This is one of the most brilliant ideas I think that's ever come up, neighbors helping neighbors.